live. Hello.
Live?
Good morning. I'm just sitting here like snoozing already.
Okay. Good
Time
morning.
To wake up and smell the
everybody.
coffee.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. It is a gorgeous day here on the river. We would have been outside, but the skeeters are really, really bad this morning, so we decided to stay in. I don't have much of a problem because for some reason they don't like me. Thank you very much. But they love Teri. So they really love...
What's not to love?
I know.
Obviously, I have blood that's loved as well. Because, yes, indeed, they do love me.
Yes, they do.
I'm just sharing, so when you come on,
good.
Share. We have no one on yet, so we will just share.
Yeah,
That's what we're going to do.
I have to get it from you because it won't come to my computer right away.
I'm putting
Isn't
it in
that
the group now.
I
just did.
Good. Thank you so much. There we are. There's you and I. Share.
Okay, now we have people. Hi, Wendy,
Yay.
darling.
Hello,
Good morning.
Wendy.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Share. Let's see. That's not what I want to do. I want to be able to share it on my page so that all of my friends in that can find it. So I'm just going to wait and see if I get a notification from Enlightened World Network. That would be really nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So how's everybody doing this morning?
Thank you for the hearts this morning.
Oh, yeah.
I love starting
That's
out
nice.
the day with love. You know, I start out my day every morning with some angel love. Little angel just loves when I get out of bed.
Yes.
Hi, Julie Kiss. Yeah,
Hi, Julie.
She's pretty powerful. And so if I don't get up out of the bed, she jumps on top of the bed, and I can't get up. So I usually try to get up and then hold her and give her some love and let her know that she's a special dog.
Hi, Luann. Good morning.
There's Luann.
Yeah.
Hi, baby girl. I can't wait to see you tonight. Oh, my God,
know.
I'm so excited. The Angel Circle is tonight, and we have a full house.
Yes.
There's no more room. But good news is I scheduled the next one. So, yeah, I'll be putting that out, information out after this one, and you can see what we're all talking about.
Yes.
Hi, Jean Lorio. Good morning to everyone that's finding us. Come on in. The water's fine.
Yes.
Jennifer.
Oh, and the airplanes are landing behind us, so if it gets loud,
Good morning, Jennifer.
bear
Landgren.
with us. How's everybody doing today? You know, we kind of woke up and it was kind of a slow morning. I actually woke up early, but it was still kind of a one of those I gotta wake up kind of moments. And now I'm feeling really, really good.
Good.
What about you, Teri?
Yeah, well, I went to bed last night working on a project, and I got up this morning and had to do some more on that same project. I have a lot going on this week, guys, and some of it takes time. Hi, Tony. Good morning.
Hi,
Sally.
Tony and Sally. It's nice to see you.
Wendy's doing okay. Good. I'm so glad to hear that.
You can see the planes going behind us.
Yeah, they're going to be a little loud.
Yeah.
But I have a new show starting this week, and so there's some preparation for that I've got to get complete today.
Yeah.
And I have gratitude happy hour today at 5:00, and the lady that's coming on with me, yeah, we survived the tornadoes. The lady that's coming on with me is in charge of a 24-hour live stream out of Japan, and I'm one of the presenters on that. I will be presenting at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon Eastern Time. And I'll be doing time heals. I know some of you have experienced it. Some of you have heard of it. This is an opportunity for you to get that session that I'll be doing. And if you have an animal, hello. If you have an animal, you can have your animal with you as you're watching that healing session. because it's for both people and animals. And the whole fundraiser is supporting 4 different world organizations that help animals. So I'm excited. One of those is the Jane Goodall Foundation, for any of you that are familiar with that, and the pollinator group that works with the bees. So this is an amazing thing that they're doing out of Japan, and I'm so excited to be part of it. 4:30 tomorrow night. And Robert Dosa, I know that you're on that as well. Can you tell us in the comments, tell us what time you're going to be presenting tomorrow? We're just so excited about this whole project. It's going to be amazing. So she'll be on today at 5 o'clock speaking with me. And then right after that is when the whole thing starts. So, yeah, we're all excited. So I hope you'll tune in and listen to what she has to say and how important this mission is for them to help our animals.
And we have a lot of people jumping on this morning.
Good
Robert
morning.
Dosa and Jean Lorio, Marianne O'Hare. Welcome, Marianne. Carol Allen. Good morning, sweetie.
Rick's here.
Julie, Rick.
Annie's here.
Hi, cousin. My cousin Annie from Ohio is on. So, yeah, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful morning here on the river. Our old girl would love it, and I love Jane Goodall.
Sally,
yes.
I hope that you'll be able to tune into that and have her right there with you. These dogs love it.
Yes.
When we do energy healing on them, they absolutely, you can tell they're feeling that energy. And both my cats, when they were alive, I would do energy healing on them. You can really tell that they're getting it. You can see their energy change.
Well, when Teri taught Time Heals for People here, it's been almost 2 years ago.
I saw your certificate last night in my pictures. So, yeah, it's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years ago.
In April. Oh, no, in February, I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember the month.
Yeah, it was in February.
It was in February.
You came in February.
Yeah.
And good morning, Diane. Brookie, the little one, the wee one, as Sharon calls her, the wee dog, and our friend Barbara Taylor, her dog, was here, and the two of them, there was about a dozen of us, 10 or 12 of us total, and they sat in the middle of the room, in the center of the room the whole time, and took in the energy. Yeah, and it was amazing.
Brookie was the first canine Time Heals practitioner.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sat through the whole thing. She didn't budge. She was right beside Jeryl Anne, and you could tell every time we would do practice the healing, you could tell she really felt the energy, and she wanted to be right up in it. So hi Deirdre, I see you.
Oh, hi Deirdre. Where did I must have
Carol,
missed her
not
up
sure
above.
your dog will sit still.
Yeah,
well, that's okay. If they don't sit still, it's okay.
Cat.
Still. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a cat.
Yeah.
Even with my glasses on, it's kind of far away. It looks like a dog.
Oh, well, okay. Sorry. Hi, Sherry. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Sherry Seymour. And yes, Sherry, we're just talking about the Time Heals for Animals. And tomorrow at 4:30, if you can watch and have your little doggy there with you, it will benefit from the healing that's going to go out, the Time Heals for Animals. Sherry Yeager-Lisk, good morning.
Hi, Sherry. That's our other Sherry. She lives on the other side of that forest that's behind us right there. So
I get to talk to you today, Sherry. I'm so excited. Oh, awesome.
I don't see her yet. Yeah. I have quite a time delay on all of my comments. For some reason, I am about a minute or two, maybe even more behind on everything. So I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm just, my computer just won't keep up with y'all.
Yeah. Cats do an energy healing. They naturally do it. My cat, before I found out that there was something wrong, she would sit on my chest and she would, like right up here, she would do this thing on my chest, and then she would be kissing me the whole time. So she knew that there was something going on before I did even. and healing energy in me. Yeah, it was awesome to have that.
Well, isn't there that cat in the nursing home? They did a story about that would go, if that cat came in your room and got on your bed, it was bye-bye, sayonara, sayonara, because that person was going to pass.
Wow.
Cats are, and consistently, without exception, when that cat came into that person's room and stayed on the bed, it was as if that cat was coming in to help them transition to the next phase. So, yes, they're very amazing.
Oh, Rick, I'm so sorry to hear that. His friends Mario and Rose were dealt a blow. Their house burned down and now they're homeless.
Oh, my
Absolutely,
gosh.
Rick. We will definitely keep them in our prayers today. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Wow. Yeah, we had, I'm here down in Florida, and I just got saw a post from a mutual friend that a very dear friend of ours, there were up in Georgia when the tornadoes went through this last week, there were 2 trailers that were destroyed and left people homeless. One of them was a friend of ours. Him and his ex-wife lived there, and it took their home away. There's a lot of that stuff happening these days. It's not just the virus that we're needing to lift ourselves up energetically from. There's so much other going on. It's just that it's like when 9/11 happened. We had here a tropical storm that my house looked like it was in the middle of a lake. I mean, the devastation in this area was amazing. But because 9/11 had happened, nobody knew about this, what was going on, and the fact that we were without power and everything else. And the same thing is happening with this COVID-19. There are so many other things that are really needing healing and prayers, but it doesn't get any attention or the attention that it normally would because of this virus. So these are the things as well. When we come into the prayer group at the end of this show, lift those things up. Let us know what they are, because the world is bigger than the virus right now. And good morning, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. And I love that comment by Deirdre. Gaia has a higher self too. She's adjusting just as we are. And that's why when we do our meditative prayer at the end every day, we always go down into Gaia. Not only are we able to ground from her, but she's receiving our energy when we go down in and visit her in the center of Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, Sharon got some good sleep. Good for you. So she's feeling a bit better today.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
You still do need to take it easy, Sharon. Yeah. Just give your body that time to recover. We were just talking about that yesterday, about how often after you've been sick or through something, sometimes you want to get up and do your normal routine, but it's best just to sit still for a little bit longer.
And also, here's there's another aspect of that. Right now, as light workers, we feel that we have to heal the world. And it's, I know this is what we prepared for. I know this is why we're here. But we also have to maintain some balance. So self-care is really, really important right now. So yes, we want to give, just like we get up every morning and do the show. Teri does several other broadcasts. I do a show on Saturday. We all want to do our part. We want to work with each other and help each other heal those spaces of ourselves that we need to. But also, we need to have some balance, because if we burn ourselves out right now, then guess what? When it really hits the fan down the road, and it keeps building and to this crescendo, we're going to be exhausted. So find some balance. Self-care is one of the most important things that we can do for ourselves. And self-care, as Teri always says, self-care is not selfish.
Self-first.
Self-first is not selfish.
Yes, I love that saying. I love it. And it's so true.
Yeah.
We have to give to ourselves first.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely we do.
Yeah.
So
this is so awesome.
Keep giving to yourself. Whatever that means, whether it's a nice hot bubble bath or Epsom salts bath, whether it's just going out and sitting in the ground
or taking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially people that have kids or have a lot of activity going on in the house, you tend to take care of everybody else,
Right.
make sure they're okay. You know, they're not killing each other, or they're doing what they're supposed to do. You don't really stop and say, okay, now it's my turn. But we need to. And I found that out. I was going, and I'm like, okay, where's me time? Where's the time to, to minister to myself? So sometimes you can just put it on your calendar.
Right.
4:00 today. That's me time.
That's
Nobody
me time.
Mess with me, because that's my time. And let it be known. That's the other thing. Sometimes we try to meditate or, do the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves, and other people still are like pulling. So let it be known. Okay, I'm going time out right now. I'm putting myself in time out in my room.
Absolutely.
And, don't knock on that door until I open it.
Julie says balance is the key. Absolutely. Tony says she preaches that to her clients every day. Absolutely. Yeah. And Sally says, we are to light the path for others to find their own way through. You cannot love someone else purely until you love yourself first. Amen, sister. I'm telling you, that is so true. So true. Sharon asks, do you ladies ever have a break? Absolutely. Yeah. My break is I go out, I either take a nice long hot Epsom salts bath, or I go out and I sit in the yard on the ground and stretch and just breathe in the river air, breathe it in, and definitely take a break. And at night, I do about an hour or so before I go to bed, somewhere in the night, of my games. And I just sit and let my brain turn off. I do word games and that kind of stuff. And I just, What do you do, Teri?
I watch comedy movies. I love comedies. And one thing that I realized when I've gone through all the traumas, I call them fires, all the fires of my life, laughter is the one thing that lifts higher and faster than anything else. If I can start laughing at something silly or something that somebody else is doing, then I can start laughing at myself and lighten up inside of me. Life is way too short to take it so seriously. And we have struggles. We have something really huge going on right now. But if we can just keep our sense of humor, we'll get through this. If we don't have the sense of humor, we don't have anything. We'll just sit in depression. And I certainly don't want that. I've been there, done that. So, laughing. That's my thing. And
that's a great thing.
And when I was going through my experience last year with cancer, I just told everybody after I finally told what was going on, I said, just make me laugh right now. I don't want to hear, I'm so sorry. I don't want to hear, you poor thing. I want to laugh. So people did. They sent me jokes. They sent me funny pictures, little gifts, that made me laugh. So let's make each other laugh. So what you got today? How can you lighten us up today? What have you got that will make me laugh? Make Teri laugh today.
Make Teri laugh.
I love to laugh.
Good morning, Michelle Landers.
Hi, my darling, and Peggy Mulcahy.
Peggy, it's so nice to see you this morning, too. And Michelle is going to have a new show on numerology on Enlightened World Network. It's coming up. She's getting ready, and I get to be one of her guests. So I'm so excited, Michelle, and I'm excited for you. And I'm excited for everyone out there because, you know me, I love numerology. So
we talked about that one day last week. I think it was that day.
That day.
We have this day and that day, and that's really all we have anymore. But we talked about numerology, Michelle, and your name came up, and we shared your website. We shared your book, and Sue Seekoff was on with us that day from Enlightened World. So she was able to put your website link up for people to find. Yeah, Michelle is so knowledgeable about numerology, and she's wonderful. And Michelle, you also go on the local news, or you used to. I don't know if you're still doing that with with Rona, as it's termed now. But she used to go on the local news, and they would have like 5 minutes. I think it was 5 minutes for Michelle to just say something uplifting, talk about, the energy or whatever. And that was so awesome to see her do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And Peggy, I hope things are going well with you. We've been lifting you up in our prayers, and you've been on my mind a lot. Peggy's in New York, and there's been a lot of loss where she's at. She's lost a lot of friends and different ones. So, and TikTok. Diane does TikTok. I got to figure out what this TikTok is. I have no idea. So
I
Diane,
am not figuring out anything new right now.
You absolutely, you guys have to teach me what this is.
I mean, she has to put up with me cussing this one program that other people are forcing on me. Okay. I have to go onto that program and put stuff on there. And I'm like, I have no clue. So I'm not learning anything new right now. But Michelle said, yes, it was WPTV. And Michelle, I don't know if you're still doing it or not, but yeah. Sally asked me what was my biggest blooper I've ever had while going live in my career. It was at the very beginning when I first started doing lives. And it wasn't even Facebook Live then. It was Google Hangouts. Do you remember Google Hangouts? You could go live on there. And my friend Bob Miller was still alive. And he would have us come on the show with him and just talking. And there were moments when we thought we were off the air and we would just sit there and talk. And he was so funny. He was a funny man. So yeah, we were just talking away and realized that we were still alive, and we're like, oops. Yeah, but if I say something or something comes out wrong, it's like I just laugh about it. Yeah. Life's too short to take it seriously. So yeah.
And Michelle, would you put in what days and times your show is? I know that I'm going to be on a Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And Deirdre says, I have a joke for y'all. What do you call a camel with no hump? Hump free. I love goofy humor. I love goofy humor. Okay, it's an app, Diane. Okay, thank you. And our group is Angelic River Family. And good morning, Dawn. Good morning.
Good morning, Dawn. And Robert, I see that you're back. Robert, I was talking earlier about the fundraiser we're doing tomorrow for animals, and I know that you're doing, I think, a crystal healing, Robert. So if you will put the time that you're doing that during all that 24-hour presentation and let people know what time you'll be on.
Good, Peggy. She says the death
rate.
Okay, the death rate is declining daily in New York. That's good. I think we're starting to, and it's also reducing in the UK as well. Okay, all right. Robert's going to be live at 6:05 UK time in the morning, which would be 1:05
our time. Awesome. Yeah. I'll be up. I'm always up.
I won't.
And yes, it is for Earth Day. Earth Day is tomorrow, guys. Earth Day 2020.
Yes.
And even if you don't celebrate with us and our fundraiser, there are so many things going on for Earth Day. There's a lot of celebration happening. So he's doing a chakra rebalancing session.
Okay.
Awesome.
And Sally, hers was her cat toppled over a plant during her live video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
My cat, Gizmo, made all the shows interesting. He was right up in my face usually and making his voice known.
Heard, yes.
Yeah.
Good morning, Catherine. It's wonderful to see you this morning. So Michelle is on Thursdays and Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah. That's good. And
Sharon, I do non-device connection with my kids, playing in the garden, craft, etc. The device mania. Oh, I'm flipping here. The device mania was driving me insane. Yeah, I can imagine. I see those kids that just can't take their eyes off of a phone or
nature walks,
whatever they're using for a game. Yeah, I love that you're doing that with your kids. It's really showing them. She's leading by example.
Yes.
Because it's showing them this is how you live life. It's not sitting there with that phone in your hand. It's seeing what's there in our world.
Yeah.
So thank you, Sharon, for being that kind of mother and being a real beautiful example what life is all about.
And Tony, thank you for this reminder. I saw this the other day on Facebook or somewhere on the computer. The meteor showers peak tonight. It's I don't know which one it is or some group. You know, I do so much research and I see so many things. My mind just goes, oh, meteor showers. Mm-hmm. So that's tonight. It peaks tonight. You can look it up and it'll tell you which set it is. I know they all have names and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
but it is tonight.
They come from a certain area, and that's how they name them. Yeah. So maybe after the angel circle tonight, we can sit outside with the blind mosquitoes. I'll just put a plastic cover all over me.
We have what this is. She just mentioned blind mosquitoes. I'm sure a lot of you have never heard of those. They look like mosquitoes. They are mosquitoes. They go to the light. They don't bite, but they are a real nuisance because they get all over you, and they're called blind mosquitoes. And we're having hatch outs. They come out of the river. They hatch out of the river, and there are some mornings you cannot see through the screen. They're so thick on the screen. We've had them
that was last night.
Thick in the morning where we've actually literally had to shovel them off of the walkway. So it can be really crazy.
All right, let's read Michelle's corny joke.
Okay.
Prediction: there will be a minor baby boom in 9 months. Yeah, imagine that. And then one day in 2033, we shall witness the rise of the quarantines.
I like that.
Michelle,
I like that.
That's you a cutie. Yeah, I can agree. There probably will be that baby boom that's going to happen because you know what? What else are we going to do?
I know. So Peggy says there's a museum doing a live tonight. She's going to find the link and post it. So if you'd post that in Angelic River Family, that would be wonderful.
And I think NASA has a webcam also where they show the meteor showers. That's pretty interesting.
And Dawn says, take blue Listerine and spray around in a circle around you. It will keep them away. Oh,
nothing keeps them from me. I have tried every trick in the book, and I even spray the most powerful one that keeps them away, and they'll stay away for a few minutes. But then all of a sudden, there's that bite, and I'm like,
they love her.
They do love me.
Wendy posted a link on the group.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
I appreciate that.
Really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome this morning.
Everybody's
I love our morning chats.
Morning.
This is so much fun.
I know.
And I think that's why y'all keep coming back, because we're fun.
If we don't give you a good laugh just watching us try to muddle through this, sometimes nothing will. Trust me. It's kind of like Laurel and Hardy at times. And this morning it was so funny because I dropped my mouse. Then I dropped my clipboard that I have put my mouse on in my lap. And then I bent over to pick him up and smacked my head into the computer. And Teri just looks at me like, are you okay this morning? And I'm like, no, I'm just kind of like,
because I was over here working away.
Around.
Yeah, I was doing something. I had something I had to do before I got on here. And so I'm just working away, and she's over there. And I'm like, okay, I know there's something going on. Let me just keep on keeping on.
I have this like cut over my eye here where I went, how did I do that one? I know I bend over a lot and I bang into things because it must be my balance or peripheral vision right now is a little bit off. I don't know if any of the rest of you are experiencing that, but I can be like a bull in the china shop. I have a scar here on my eye now. It's a really big gash. When Teri had her surgery,
my refrigerator beat her up.
Seriously, actually, it was the angel magnet on the refrigerator that literally cut my eye open. I was at her house. I went down after she went home from her friend Tiffany's house after the surgery, and I went down to be with her for a few days. And her refrigerator is short. I'm way taller than her refrigerator. And so I went to open, and I'm kind of strong. So I thought I was opening the bottom, refrigerator door. And I opened the top, and I hit myself in the head. Oh, it gets better, folks. It gets way better. So I'm like, son of a gun, I'm making dinner, right? So I go up and I do it again. I open it up and I smack myself in the head. Now, the third time's the charm. And you would think after 2 times of beating my brains out, I would stop. No. And I was in a hurry and I opened it up, and she has this magnet that's, it's 3D. So it's this angel in the wings.
From my brother.
And the wing hit my eye, cut my eye open, and broke the wing. And I was like, oh my God. And luckily I do Reiki, and it stopped it right away. But you know, you can dress me up, but you just can't take me anywhere. What can I say? And I have this big scar right here to prove it. It's amazing how silly I can be.
Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Tony's sending me an air hug. She thinks I need it.
I think she needs it.
I kind of do some days. Yes, thank you, Tony. I appreciate it.
War with the fridge.
I know.
Yeah, it was, Julie. And I
Yep.
was just sitting back. There was nothing I could do. I was in bed.
She's just sitting there looking at me like, really? I know, Michelle.
And Peggy, I think that must be the link for the meteor shower tonight, maybe?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for
Venus,
putting that
Earth,
in there.
and Mars live watch party. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, I love this. Love it, love it, love
And
it,
Catherine
love it.
said that her electronics were messing up last night. Yeah, there's that. we have a heck of a time even getting a phone signal here sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Michelle asks if we ever sleep. Michelle, yes. Yes is the answer to your question. I do go to sleep at night. I probably, I get way more than her because she's a night owl. Mm-hmm. And so she's up late. I can wake up, at midnight, 1 o'clock, and the light will still be on. But I have to get at least, 5-6 hours a night. I try to get at least 5 hours a night. And right now, it's really important too, if you can, to get as much sleep as you can. It really is. And this one here, she's the exception to the rule. There is one in every group.
Yeah, there's a few of us, I think, I just enjoy the nighttime. I really do. I'm not, believe it or not, I am not an early morning person. This has taken me out of my comfort zone with that because I just usually can't function in the mornings, but I do like nighttime. And this fundraiser that we're doing tomorrow, when I got the schedule, she had me on at like 11 o'clock at night. And if I was at home, I would be doing that if I was all by myself. But they go to bed early. And so I'm up and on my computer or reading or writing or something. So it would have been no problem at all. But I said, I can't do that right now. If it was different, then I would be doing it. But they had to switch me. So I'm at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon to be doing my part of it.
Diane says, my experience this morning is the feeling that every muscle in my body is just tight, knotted up, sore, headache, and all because I need to fully release some lower vibrational gunk again. What I wouldn't do for a good massage.
Oh, yeah.
But, she's right. You guys, this is coming in waves. Mm-hmm. And so we, stuff is coming up. And we acknowledge, we release, do whatever we have to do. And then we have a day or two of good times or a few hours, whatever it is, where we can kind of relax into it. And then another layer of things come up again. So it's kind of like a roller coaster in a way, because you're moving through it, coming out of it, moving through it, coming out of it. And that is, it's natural. It's exactly where we're supposed to be. It's not very comfortable, but it is exactly what we're supposed to be going through, because this is what this time is for, is to release all that stuff so we can be in 5D.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Feeling it and healing it. Exactly.
Yeah, feeling
Diane. That's
it
what
and
we
healing
have
it.
to do. You
What-
have to feel it to heal it.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That's her new phrase. She came up with that the other day. I love it.
I love it. Good morning, John Stewart. I see you jumped in there.
Yeah.
And yes, and I hope you're well also and doing good.
And Sherry Yeager-Lisk, Sherry says she's in the same boat, and Carol felt that way yesterday. Yeah, Tony says someone in Florida and Michigan. Tony's a massage therapist up in Michigan.
Awesome.
So,
yeah. And John, we appreciate that. His offer to send healing and protection for all who would like it. Thank you. And John, I've been watching some of your lives. You're doing a really great job on that, and really appreciate you and your openness to send out that healing to anybody. Yeah. That healing energy, you guys, there's nothing like receiving Reiki or any type of energy healing, because it does make a difference. It makes a huge difference in your energy fields.
Okay. I'm from Michigan. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Sherry, it's Tony that's in Michigan. Tony and Sally De La Rosa are in Michigan. So
Diane's in Tennessee.
Diane's in Tennessee.
Go visit her.
Sherry Lisk is here in Florida, but she's from Michigan. So y'all need to connect.
Yeah. So John's going to do a live in about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome, John. Thank you. And I love where you're at. I love that brook that you go to sometimes, and the sound of it, just amazing. So thank you. Thank you for letting us know. And Diane, I'm not sure what time you're going live today, so if you would put that up, I would appreciate it.
I know that
answer. And in the group, Angelic River Family is our Facebook group. There's like a little channel guide for this week for anybody that wants to see all the things that are happening and what's going on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, John Stewart. I appreciate you putting that on.
Yeah.
Okay, so 11 o'clock. So John will be on around 9. Diane will be on around 11. Yeah, it's an awesome day. And then remember, 5 o'clock today for Gratitude Happy Hour. I hope you guys will be checking that out today.
I know, Diane, I'm so grateful. Little Jeryl Anne, my little Diane has been working with my inner child, little Jeryl Anne, and I made a promise to her that every day we would watch Diane's show and she could come out and play every day with Diane. She loves Diane and what she does. So,
awesome.
Yeah. And our group is Angelic River Family. For those of you who are new,
thank you, Wendy, for putting that up.
Yes. Wendy Roberts is one of our moderators, and she really keeps us going. She does a lot of when you see the graphics in our group and that, she's amazing. What she puts up there. I'm in awe of her gifts. So Wendy, and then Deirdre and Diane are also moderators. We're 400. Like over 450 strong now in this group, and there's just no way that Teri and I could keep up with it.
It hasn't even been a month.
Yeah.
So 3 more days, it will be a month that we have been a family.
Yeah.
So, we'll celebrate a birthday.
Yes,
we'll
our
have
1
to do
month
something
anniversary.
Special.
Yeah, absolutely. So. It's that time, 8:10, where we start to put in our prayer requests. And what do you need lifted up today? Who do you need lifted up today? What's going on? And let's
do that, because it does make a difference. I've heard from Sherry Myers. You know, we've been lifting her up for her mom and her husband. And her husband, Dan, recently had something happen where he had to be admitted to the hospital, and she flew home from New Hampshire, where she was with her mom, who's in hospice. She flew home to be with her husband, Dan, and he's doing so good. So I know, and she's so grateful for the prayer. She did put that up, that she's very grateful for anyone who prayed for him, for her, for her mom. And let's please keep sending those letters to Sylvia, letters and cards, because nobody can go in and visit her, and she is in hospice. So let's let her know that she's loved. And the address and everything is in the group.
Yeah.
So let's do that for her.
And Carol Ann is going to pop in today so that little Jeryl Anne and little Carol Ann can play together.
Awesome.
We're looking forward to it, Carol Ann.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And when
Daisy
he's putting
Wallace.
Daisy Wallace in
Absolutely.
there. And my friend Camille, you all have heard me ask for prayers for her. She's out in California in the hospital.
How's she
just
doing?
had surgery. She is doing good. We heard yesterday the pain level is starting to go down now. And so when the second drainage tube comes out, I'm sure that she'll heal much faster. But let's keep her lifted up.
Yeah. Diane. Okay.
Diane? Okay.
Yeah, because Diane's having a bad day.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes,
Yes, absolutely.
And
Thank you, Sharon.
Remember Rick's friends who their house burned down and they're homeless
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Let's make sure we remember them when we hold everybody in our hearts.
And also my friend Jack, who used to live here, who lost their house in Georgia,
Yes.
their mobile home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so any prayer requests you all have, just bring them to our attention so we can all hold them together.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And let's see. Those are the ones we've got so far. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, so we'll start that in about 8 minutes. So you have
Yeah.
time if something comes up and you want to put somebody in. Let's put all of us in today.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
I know we're all ready. We're all like chomping at the bit to get out there and do some things that we haven't been able to do, either because the places are closed or we're just adhering to that stay put. You know, and all the things that are happening right now, people are starting to, to really get anxious about when will I be able to do and be with others.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put all of us in there, that we will continue to have the patience that's needed for this.
Right.
And to really respect others enough to adhere to this rule that's in place. We don't like rules. We don't like to be told we can't do something. So let's lift each other up for that.
Yeah, and just, the thing
Sharon.
of it is we're all, each and every one of us are going through more and more stuff every single day. And so hold each other up in that prayer, in the process of release. And just see yourself there in your spirits lifting the other people. Mm-hmm. And Sherry Seymour asked for continued prayers for her grandson Clayton. And Catherine Kovacs for her and her family are moving. Please pray for us. Oh,
Catherine,
okay.
I wasn't aware of that. So absolutely,
I wasn't
honey,
either.
We will
keep
you lifted for that.
And Michelle asked for a prayer for the world. Yes. And also we always lift up the people on the front lines, the medical personnel, the staffing, but also the truck drivers, the delivery people, the mail delivery people. And then there's also those ones that are all across the country. They're not, they're like food lines, food banks, where they're giving out food to people, and they're in contact with everybody all the time. And so anybody who is out there that isn't able to self-quarantine like we are, and putting themselves at risk every single day. And one of the other things that they talk about is, and I never knew this, but I have a friend whose son is a truck driver up in Illinois. These truck drivers that normally go in and like they might use the restroom in businesses that they go into, they're not allowed to anymore. Everybody's so afraid that they don't let them go in. So I mean, it's not something that we would normally think of how much those people who are on the front line have serious inconveniences that we wouldn't even think of.
Right.
Unless we heard about it. So not only are they on the front lines, but they're on the front lines and they're not able to have even the types of amenities that they would typically have. So they're out there and they're really, really sacrificing above and beyond for each and every one of us right now. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Tony says prayers for Diane and Sharon because teens are tough. Well, not only that, but just think of the teenagers and the children right now. That's tough to be quarantined for this long.
Right.
I mean, it's hard enough to keep a kid still for 1 hour. You know? Right. But for this long, and it has to be getting monotonous for them. I know they're doing online schooling and things like that.
Yeah,
but that's still confusing to them. I can't remember who it was that said their child was saying, well, I'm not in school. Why do I have homework? So just things like that we don't think about.
Right.
You know, normally when the children are home, it's like during a break, you know, the summer break or holiday break. But this is like, I'm home. Why can't I just, why do I have to still be in school? Because school means one thing to them, and that's sitting in that classroom listening to a teacher. So this has been a very confusing time, you know, for kids. It's confusing enough for us adults.
Right.
You know, and hard enough for us to sit still.
Yeah.
So let's keep all of our children, teenagers, all of them, you know, in our prayers, because they're going through something no other society has ever gone through before.
Right.
This is unique to us right now.
It's unique to everyone. And it's not like they can go out and play with their friends and, you know, or go on vacay or anything else. Mm-hmm. It's totally different. And Sharon says that they may not go back to school until September.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. It's insane.
Okay.
And
Sally, I will be right back.
Just had a major meat company have 60 people test positive for COVID-19.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, there's just so much right now, and so many trying to get the medical attention that they need. And, you know, our medical staff, they're at their wits' end. They're working double shifts. My sister is a physician's assistant, so she sees all of this firsthand. I have friends that are nurses, and they are seeing it all firsthand. So any of the people that are saying this, you know, this isn't bad, this isn't something to be concerned about, just go look. Just go watch these hospitals and these doctors' offices where they're stressed to the max because people are sick and people are dying. So let's keep all of the medical staff really foremost in our mind and help them to do the best job that they can. Yeah, anyone who's been infected through this disaster. Oh, Sharon, I'm so glad your kids are coping well and loving being at home. Well, what's not to love? They're with you, and you are one of the most lovable people on the planet. So, yeah, I'm so glad that they are there with you, honey, and that you're in they're in a good place. There are also that other extreme of kids that are in abusive homes or homes where they're not being seen or heard or acknowledged. So, yeah, let's keep all of them lifted up. And hi, Alyssa. Thank you for being with us this morning. You're here right in time for the meditation and the prayer time. And this is what we do every day on here. And continue to put your prayer requests in. If you haven't yet, type them in the comments. We've spoken some out loud, but even if we didn't speak yours out loud, they're heard and they're seen. And God sees them for sure. I just want to say we are not a religion. We're not anything that is organized. We are just people that came together out of the need for community. And that's what we are. We're a community that is family. We care, we love, we give a love fest every day. And that's what we're getting ready to do now, is go into that meditation time together where we hold all of these prayer requests. And we just bond together through love. That's what we are. So when I say the word God, it's that higher power, that creator of all. And no matter what you call that power, it doesn't matter what the name is that you call God by. I call it God because that's just what I've done my whole life. I also recognize that there are other people that have different visions, as they say, whatever their higher power's name is, and that's perfectly okay. We don't force any beliefs on anybody. It's whatever is in your heart. So let's just take time now. Just focus on your breath. Focus on the love that's shared here with all of us. I'm so glad to see this group of people that have bonded so beautifully come together and just unconditionally giving your love to each other. So yes, let's just go to our heart center. You can place your hand there if you wish. Sit, stand, lie, whatever is comfortable for you. There's no right or wrong way to go into this meditation time. Just try to focus on the breath. Push your cares away. Whatever is coming up during the day, it'll happen. Just take this time for you, like we talked about before. This is your 5 minutes. This is your time out for you. So just sit and let any thoughts that come by, just let them be there, acknowledge them, but say, I'll get to you later. Right now, I'm focusing on my breath. And I like to do, I'm breathing in. So as you're taking that breath in, just consciously be aware, I'm breathing in, and take that deep breath. And then I'm breathing out, and relax it out. And then let's do, I'm breathing in love, and really breathe that in deeply. And I'm breathing out love. Share some of what's there in your heart. And let's breathe in gratitude. I'm breathing in gratitude. And as I send that with the out breath, I see it going all over the world. I'm sending out gratitude. Continue to breathe in love, gratitude, joy. Of all of us here united together. And as you did those deep breaths in and you added in the gratitude, you went into a mind state that's called gamma, and that's the highest brain state that we can go into. And in that state, anything inside of you that needs to start healing, it is beginning to happen. So just envision that the cells in your body are becoming to heal and repair. The end caps on those cells are starting to recognize that they can repair themselves. This is the best thing you can do if there's any place inside of you where it's not functioning properly. There's cells that are not working and playing well with others. So let's send love to all of those cells inside of our body right now. Let's let every cell be recognized, be seen, be heard. And let's say to all those cells in our body, I love you. You are doing the best job you can do for me, and I love you. Please continue to keep my body healthy. Let's focus on the organs. Let's say thank you to each of our organs in our body. The heart, the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, all of our major organs that keep us going. Let's give some gratitude and say thank you. Thank you for how well you take care of me. Thank you for doing your job so that I don't have to think about how you're functioning. I don't have to tell you how to do your job. You just do it. And that makes me so happy. Thank you. And now let's go back to the heart. And let's really give gratitude for that heartbeat. As you have your hand on your heart center, you can feel your own heartbeat. Is it beating a little fast? Is it beating a little slow? Just really get into that rhythm with it. Whatever it's doing, just feel the rhythm of your heartbeat today. And now that you're aware of it, let's connect it with the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Feel that connection as your heartbeat goes way down to Mother Earth and they join in that rhythm together. They're making a song. This is your heart song. And isn't that beautiful? As you connect with the heartbeat of Mother Earth, there's a grounding that's taking place. Connecting with the earth energy. Beautiful. Really feel into that connection. You can see an invisible stream of light going from your heart to the heart of Mother Earth. See that connection. That's a cord that connects you. A cord that's so beautiful and so loving, like a mother would love a child. That's the energy coming from Mother Earth right now. And let's say thank you to Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for your love. Thank you for grounding us, for helping us to feel centered and balanced as we walk on you. And through that white light that's connecting your heart to Mother Earth, pull some of that grounding energy now directly into your heart. Anchor it there. Let it just sit inside of you. I'm feeling peace that you're the collective right now. All those that are gathered here. Peace in your heart because you know that you're safe. You know you're secure where you are. Just allow that peace to travel all over your body, covering every part of you, the water that's inside of you, the cells, the muscles, the bones. Give gratitude for everything that's in this body right now. And now as we reach out and we hold those prayer requests that have been lifted up, we hold every person that's gathered here. Each one of us has been placed inside this circle today. Let's hold up every one of our requests, all of the healthcare workers, those on the front line, all of those affected by disease, whatever form it is, whether it's this virus that's happening or another form of disease or another form of loss that's happened. As we've heard that some people are losing homes, there's others losing jobs. Let's hold up all of that energy from what's transpiring in our world today. And as we bring that energy into our heart that's already centered and balanced, it's not going to take us off balance because we're ready to take on now these prayer requests that we're going to lift up. And we ask our angels to surround us right now. We ask them to look in our heart. Maybe there's something in there that you want to put up in prayer that you haven't acknowledged yet. Maybe you didn't in the comments, you just held it to yourself, and that's okay. You can turn that over to the angels as well. Just envision that one by one, the angels are coming to your heart. They're taking one of those burdens that you're lifting up. Just see it as it's plucked out of your heart right now. Just let it go from your energy. The angels are going to take it today. They're going to take every prayer request, spoken and unspoken. And as they lift it from your heart, just feel what's happening with that heartbeat. Feel the energy that's sitting in there right now as you release all those burdens. And let's ask and intend that all of those prayer requests will be delivered right to our Creator, right to God's source energy, that each one will be surrounded by the white light, the pure unconditional love of God, that each prayer requests will be given the same weight, the same love. Each and every one. There's nothing greater or nothing lower with these prayer requests. They're all equal. And that's how God sees these. That's how God sees us. None of us are higher or lower on the list with God. We're all the same. Feel that unity. Feel that oneness of being exactly the same as everyone else in God's eyes. And now allow yourself to see that with your eyes, to look at everyone gathered here, even those that will watch this later, that will join in their energy. Everyone's the same. We are all equal. We're equally worthy. We're equally deserving of love. Just ask yourself, how does that make me feel? How does it make me feel to know that I deserve love just as much as anyone else? Sometimes I put myself on the back burner. Sometimes I don't make myself a priority. But I am. I am worthy. Feel that. Feel the energy of those words. I am worthy. I deserve love. I deserve respect. I deserve to have my voice be heard. Feel the energy of that right now. We're no longer carrying burdens. We've lifted them already. They're away from us. We still care about what happens with all of those people